Previously on Silversun.
How would you like to be shunned by the whole crew?
Of course I wouldn't, but I'd wonder what I'd done to deserve it. This is a small community, Zandie. You get back what you put in.
But my friends are getting suspicious.
They are not our friends. They are a threat.
Then I will wait. I will wait until the time is right.
I don't know why things always go wrong for me.
They don't have to. You're not alone up here.
Thanks. From now on, things are going to be different.
What do you say we retire to the deck for some cheese biscuits and Greek salad?
I don't know. It's just this whole romance thing. I'm just not comfortable with it.
Why?
In case you haven't noticed, I have an implant in my brain.
Honestly, Pancha, you're on your way to building yourself a stereotype.
Do you think I'm going too far? Isn't that what boys like?
Some of them. Maybe.
I know you're trying to cause me trouble. Let's settle it here.
Starrunner leaves on its 90-year journey to the new world. On board, an elite young crew and 550 settlers frozen in suspended animation.
Sorry I haven't called for a few days, Gran.
That's all right, my love. I know you're very busy up there.
Has the doctor been again?
Don't you worry yourself. I'm in good hands.
I miss you so much.
I know you do, my love. I miss you too. And I'm very, very proud of you.
Here's a kiss, Gran.
Your credits have expired.
What? Hang on.
Phone session terminated.
How could I be so stupid?
What's wrong?
I ran out of holocreds in the middle of talking to my Gran. I didn't even say goodbye.
Well, you have been calling her a lot since she's been sick. I guess you just lost track of your credits.
So what's the problem? Just get some more credits from Cyriax.
No go. We get a weekly ration. When we run out, that's it till next time.
How come I don't get any?
I guess you've never been put on the list.
Well, I have a right to them just as much as the rest of you.
Warning, Cyriax is totally inflexible when it comes to holocredits.
We'll see about that.
I didn't see you at breakfast this morning.
I've got a whole heap of reports to do for Cyriax.
Well, I saved you the last of the maple flapjacks.
Did you?
Yeah, Tycho was eyeing them off and I thought, you might like some.
That was nice. Thanks.
Yeah, actually I wanted to ask you something.
Sure, what is it?
Well, it's just we're passing through the Trivoid constellation over the next couple of days. The light show's meant to be pretty amazing, I thought we could watch it from the star deck.
Who else is going?
Well, I sort of thought it would just be you and me.
Oh.
But if you don't want to...
It's just I've got these reports to do.
That's fine. No, really, that's okay. I'm pretty busy myself.
Commander,
Yes, Sandy.
I've recently discovered that unlike everyone else, I'm not being issued holophone credits. And as part of the Starrunner crew, I demand equal treatment.
Equal treatment. Well, that only seems fair.
So I can have the credits?
Let's see.
2,500 holocredits.
You're joking.
Just gotta ask, guys.
You got holocredits from Cyriax?
Plus an extra 10% for any inconvenience.
Wow, that's more credits than I've had for the whole trip.
I could do a week-long hookup with all my friends and still have credit left over.
So who are you call?
I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it.
Excellent, so let's go make a call now.
Oh.
Come on, it'll be fun. So there's an online phone listing. It'll have all your phone contacts keyed in. Then you just dial up. What's up?
Nothing. Maybe we should do this another time.
It's been 2 whole years since you saw your friends last. Don't you want to speak to them?
More than anything.
So call.
I can't. There's no one.
Everybody's got someone. You've got to have someone.
You don't understand. All my friends signed up to be new settlers. Every single person I know is down in the hold. Frozen.
I mean, I've asked her out twice, and I think she likes me, but she keeps saying no.
Rule number 1 with girls. If she says she's not interested, it's a sure bet that she is.
That makes no sense.
We're talking about girls. It's not meant to make sense.
So what do I do?
Counterplay. Make her jealous.
You mean go out with someone else?
Yeah. As soon as she sees you with another girl, she'll realise how much she likes you.
Dude, that's so weird.
Hey, it works every time.
On Earth, maybe, but there's only 3 other girls up here.
I didn't say it was going to be easy.
Steve, have you noticed anything unusual with the engines?
No, sir. Is there a problem?
Well, you're the engineer, Steve, but over the last few hours I've noticed a noise. A kind of a hum. Surely you can hear it.
Now, let me just check the outputs. Nothing here to indicate any problems.
It's more a sense I have. A feeling.
A feeling?
An instinct. It's what makes a good leader, Steve. Trusting your gut instinct. And my gut is telling me something's wrong.
Well, a computer maintenance check would have picked up any malfunctions.
Deeganart, will you join us a moment?
Yes, Commander.
Listen.
What exactly am I listening for?
A noise in the engines. Well?
I'm not sure. There's a lot of noise.
We'll have to run a thorough manual check of the engines.
But, sir, that means stopping the ship.
Then stop the ship.
It's a very unorthodox procedure.
That might save all our lives. So let's get on with it.
How come the ship stopped?
Cyriax's orders.
Have we got a problem?
I'm not sure. Cyriax thinks he's heard a noise in one of the engines.
What do the diagnostics show?
All A-OK. But you know Cyriax, stickler for detail. Deeganart, come to give me a hand, have you?
Actually, I was wondering, is this really as big a deal as Cyriax is making out?
He's the commander. It's his job to do the thinking.
But what if he's not thinking all that well?
What do you mean, Deeks?
It's just that lately he's been acting a little weird. And stopping the ship because of something no one else can hear is kind of crazy.
Better safe than sorry. You gonna give me a hand or not?
Hey, Pancha. Who's that?
No one.
She's definitely somebody. Where's she from? What's her name?
She's just a friend from home.
Come on, Pancha. She must have a name.
Amber. Amber Lee.
And how come you've never introduced me?
Good one, Sheng. She lives 2 Earth years away and getting further. It's hardly going to work out.
You don't know that? True love has no boundaries.
All right. Why don't you book a holocall with her then?
Maybe I will.
Fine. Go right ahead, I don't mind.
Good. What's her number?
There's got to be a way to stop this happening.
Don't worry. It's not as if Amberly's going to be available to talk to him, is it?
But he'll find out that I lied to him.
Then maybe you should tell him the truth.
That I made this girl up.
Or that you like him.
I can't tell him that.
Why not? You've both been hanging out a lot lately.
Hanging out's not the same as going out.
Isn't it?
Look, I like him. A lot. He makes me laugh, but why would he want to go out with a freak like me when there's girls like Amber Lee out there?
For starters, she doesn't exist.
No, but she could.
What do you mean?
I could use the robo-speech simulator, hook it up to the CGI image and set up a live crossing.
That's crazy.
But brilliant.
But it's not enough just to make her talk. She'd have to respond to what Sheng says.
Easy, I'll hardwire into the system and lip-sync an English accent through the simulator.
You mean you'd be Amber Lee?
Hey, I made her up. It can't be that hard.
So you've actually got a holophone date with this girl back on Earth?
Well, yeah, I've got a number, but I'm not sure I'm going to use it.
Well, you have to follow through with it. To make Pancha jealous.
Yeah, but Tane, what am I going to say? I mean, you don't know me, but how's the weather? Come on.
Okay, time for some master classes.
Okay.
First, you've got to ask her about herself, and then you listen.
Right, and that's it?
No. Next, you've got to say really nice things about her. Like how pretty she looks, or how you like her hair. That sort of stuff.
Okay, that doesn't sound so hard.
Hey, that's just the first 5 minutes. Oh. Then you've got to slip in the old, we've only just met, but I think we've got a real connection line.
Are you sure this is such a good idea?
Trust me. I'd say she's already feeling the pressure.
So, that's enough about me. What do you do, Amber?
Well, I work in robotics.
Oh, yeah, great. So, do you like it? Robotics, I mean?
It's fine. Not as exciting as what you do, though. All those interesting people you're up there with.
Well, no, it's not quite as glamorous as it's made out to be. We're just sitting around doing nothing half the time.
So, what do you do with your time?
Well, you know, the usual. Play hologames. I read.
I love reading. My friends think it's really weird, but I just love comics.
Really? Me too.
Wow. What a coincidence. My total favourite is Argon Space Warrior.
That is so cool. Most girls don't even get into Argon.
Hey, Argon rocks.
You know, it's amazing. You're so far away, but I feel like we have this real connection.
Deacon Hart and I have checked every moving part, Commander, and can't find a problem.
You mean you don't want to find one?
Not correct, sir. I found nothing that would cause the noise you describe.
So do it again.
But, sir,
This is my decision. And I say check those engines again.
Yes, sir. I don't understand.
I told you, he's losing the plot. We need to do something.
That's right. Our jobs. Cyriax says check the engines again. I'll check the engines again.
Hey. Hey. I did it.
Why the long face? Didn't you follow what I said?
Yeah, I did, and it worked too well. Amber and I really hit it off.
And the problem is?
The problem is I did this because I really like Pancha. Not because I want to meet someone else.
Just stick to the strategy. It's working perfectly.
Sheng!
Pancha.
How'd it go with Amber Lee?
Pretty well, I think.
So you liked her?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, no, she was great. Really great.
You got on well then?
Totally. You'd be amazed. She's right into Argon comics.
Always thought she was a bit weird.
Yeah? Well, actually, it meant we really hit it off. We had so much to talk about.
So will you call her again?
Sure. No reason not to, right?
Someone needs to challenge him. His orders are insane.
Deacon Hart, the order to recheck the engine might be extreme.
Extreme? It's a fantasy. None of us can even hear it.
Look, Cyriax is the commander. He's responsible. Imagine if he didn't recheck and there was a problem.
Yes, but we've thoroughly checked the entire system, and now he wants done again. What's going on here?
You tell me, you're the one with the theories.
I don't know. But this isn't the first time Cyriax has acted strange lately.
Are you telling me he's got some secret orders we don't know about?
It just doesn't make sense. And no one else seems worried about it.
I'm not challenging Cyriax's command.
Even if he's lost the plot? You just keep saying, yes, sir?
Until there's evidence not to, yes, I will. And I suggest you do the same thing.
They do whatever I tell them. They are under my spell.
They are under our spell.
Yes. Yes. We are finally ready.
Good work, Commander. Soon, the mission will be clear.
What is that?
Lunch? The 3 major food groups. Meat, potato...
And Martian poo.
No way, it's my veggies. So what are you going to do with all those phone credits now you've got no friends?
You really know how to make a girl feel great, don't you?
You know what I mean. It's just that phone credits are like gold around here. People give a lot for them.
You're saying I could trade them?
People do, but you wouldn't want to get caught.
Another Cyriax rule, hey?
Yeah, and he's really strict about it too.
Does Cyriax have any rules against giving them away for free?
I don't think so. But who'd you give them to?
I don't know. If I had one, a friend.
Well, that's a fascinating thing about robotics. The point where a computing system can merge with a human entity. Like when I mean like with Pancha. That whole computer person thing's so weird.
What do you mean?
Well, she's not really like you or me. She's not fully human.
Oh, I never think of her like that. To tell you the truth, it doesn't matter to me what part she's made up of. She's Pancha.
So you don't think her implant makes her kind of ugly?
Ugly?
How it's always so obvious all the time. Doesn't that bother you?
No way. I mean, I don't even notice her implant. And there's so much else about her that's so great, you know.
Like what?
Like what? Well, she's so quick and so funny, and she's not hung up about all that superficial stuff like clothes and hair. I love hanging out with her. We have the best time. Like, you should have seen this morning when... I'm sorry, this must be so boring for you. I was meaning to say earlier how nice your hair looked. Amber?
I still don't know why you hung up. He was raving about you.
I know.
So what's the problem? Go tell him how you feel.
Leonella, this doesn't come off with my uniform. It's me.
And it's you Sheng likes. You heard him. Implant or no implant.
What do I do about Amber Lee?
Wipe it from the hard drive and go tell Sheng the truth.
Really?
It's the only way.
Hey, Mara. Do you mind if I sit here?
Sure.
Any word from your gran?
She won't ever call on the holophone. She thinks our work up here is too important to interrupt. I just hate not knowing how she is.
It's crazy. Here I am with 1 million credits and no one to talk to. And then there's you with your sick gran and you can't even speak to her.
That's life in outer space.
You shouldn't just accept everything, you know.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Yes, there is. You can take my credits.
Zandie, it's illegal. We're not allowed to trade.
I don't mean trade. I mean you can have them. For free, as a gift.
Why would you do that?
To help you out.
I'd love to, but I still don't think it's right.
The offer's there. The choice is yours.
Triboid constellation. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, Pancha, there's something I have to tell you.
There's something I have to tell you first.
It's about your friend Amber Lee.
I know.
You know?
Yes. I made her up.
You made her up? What do you mean?
She's a digital amalgamation. You weren't meant to see her, but when you did, I was too embarrassed to tell you the truth.
So you mean I've been talking to...
Plain old me. I'm really, really sorry for tricking you.
Well, I kind of tricked you too. I arranged the whole hook-up thing with Amber to make you jealous.
Seriously?
It seemed like a way of getting you to notice me, and then when Amber and I started to get along so well, I got really worried.
So did I.
You did?
I just wished I'd been brave enough to tell you how I felt before this whole thing started.
Well, if you want to know how I feel, just ask Amber.
So you don't hate me?
Not in a million light years. Hey, the light show's about to start. What do you say we check it out?
I'd love to.
Zandie!
Let me guess. You've reported me to Cyriax for offering you credits?
Actually, I was wondering if the offer still stands.
Use as many as you like.
Thanks.
And don't worry, this is just between you and me.
Thanks again. And when Gran gets better, maybe you'd like to chat to her one day?
Sure, if she'd like to.
I'm sure she would. She loves to meet my friends.
I know you're not going to like this, Commander, but I've gone over the engines again and they're all in tip-top condition.
That's very thorough of you, Steve, but don't you think you're being just a little bit over-anxious?
You were concerned about a noise, sir.
Probably just a bit of dust in the turbine. We can't afford to get bogged down in the details, Steve. We have to keep our eye on the big picture.
Yes, sir.
And what is the big picture, Commander?
The big picture, Degenhardt, is vast, exciting, groundbreaking. In fact, it's time you all knew. We're no longer heading to the Silversun. We're going back to the Wormhole.
Do you think we should discuss this, Commander?
It is decided. Tang, turn the ship around and set the coordinates for the Wormhole. We're going back in.